Hello everybody. So I have yet another video here today on RC, RC and basically I'll just do a little quick overview here of what happened tonight. There is some big dispute in the group about some person being added as like a community director out of nowhere and falsely banning people and such, and I don't really know the extent to it, so I can't talk too much on it. I might try to interview some people who have spoke up on it, and for those who did speak up on it, thank you very much for speaking for us who kind of can't, because we're just members in the community and such. But yeah, I have about an hour and 35 minutes worth of footage here, just the whole GC raw footage. I'm not really gonna edit it at all, except for the parts where, some people said some things. Okay, maybe the N-word, I don't know. But, yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. And yeah, maybe there'll be another video kind of interviewing some people about it, and just, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. If you want to skip through it, do whatever, do as you wish. But yeah, thanks for clicking on the video, and see y'all in the outro. Peace.
Leave them.
That's a big problem.
Okay. Someone just sent me a picture of matching avatars.
And I've
Wow.
already made it. I made a public
First
announcement.
one, I've just
about
thrown that one there. I have nothing else to say. I'm just letting you know someone did send me that picture.
I know about that. Hold on. I'm finding the thing.
Is this live Maury?
I know exactly which picture you're talking about. Check DMs really quick.
This isn't regard to me whatsoever. That's the reason why multiple people come to me, ask me daily. Okay, yes, I understand that.
I know. That's why I made that public announcement. I just wanted to clearly state that it has nothing to do with nothing like that. I was just being dumb, having a friend to talk to, and that was it.
I understand, but the problem is that that person could have been an administrator or a moderator, or could have just been added as a friend. They didn't need to be a community director. If you and that person are truly talking and truly have a good friendship, then they should have been promoted to a community director like that. That's not real. That means there's an incentive to it, and that means it's not real. It's not right. I have not heard that person speak, so until I hear that person speak to me, they're just a dude with the woman profile picture.
That's what I'm imagining.
I mean, I can see it on my Discord, so I think all of you know. That person.
It's a man.
That person may or may not have donated to us, so you can't see it. You know what I mean?
Let's just say, Fishy, you would
let's
not
just,
like
let's just
that
say,
woman
let's
in a
just say,
dress.
let's just say, they have a beard. Let's just say that, okay? all I'm saying is, everyone here, I've heard everyone, the trolling, the disrespect, all this shit. I get it, but it is now your turn to take that accountability. I've helped you as far as I can, but this is now the time to make a decision. Remove this person or not. It's up to you. If you want to keep them, I'm telling you, it's not going to end well. If you remove them, might be a good idea, like right now.
It was
I have not heard that person
flowers or something after.
I think at the very
most they should be a mod in training, learn
That's
how
what
the
I'm
system
saying.
works.
That's what I'm saying.
They need to learn how the system works before anything.
Because if they're an owner of a company, they have not been an owner of a roleplay community. You don't know how that works. You're just instantly banning people for, like, especially because I've seen some people get banned for like them expressing themselves, but they have not, been properly like talked to or anything. It's just an outrage, honestly. I'm just saying.
Yeah, a lot of the
Fishy-
bans should have been handled via timeouts and not bans. Like it should have been day timeouts or
My
week
fault.
timeouts.
Are we talking about today? Because that was my fault.
Today.
Either today, just in the past 3 days, basically. A lot of people were voicing their opinions. Some, they needed to be banned because they were just
they were putting racial slurs.
They weren't providing anything productive.
But
right?
there was some that were actually like putting valid arguments and stuff.
putting
but-
putting
Okay,
valid,
well, with that, I'm
valid
just
arguments
saying-
and stuff.
Within the past few hours, I was banning quite a few people who are just spewing crap. So I'm
No,
just,
that-
you know,
that's-
that
it's
is my fault.
understandable.
Yeah.
It's good that you're taking accountability and stuff. But for now, Fishy, you can take as much time as you want, but you have to stay in here. But you have to eventually give your decision on whether to.
You got to
remove
make this
Natalie or not.
decision like, no, I would make this like now. Like I would
This is the
not
best
like
time to
this
make
is
the
this is your
decision.
turning point. Yeah, you
Because you have
gotta.
107 people.
You
who are
have the
active
bulk
in
of the
this
community right here.
listening to you.
Yeah, like I said, and I can. I told you, Fishy. I did walk you through this about that person, right? So, you know, I mean, I did provide you the evidence. I showed you. I mean, I this person is not being truthful, but you did tell me you've heard them speak to you in a VC, so I don't know about that. But all I know is that even if they're a woman or not, it's still not right that they're promoted in the first place. So you have to make the decision. I'm telling you right now. This will
and
be the
that
most
said-
beneficial. Yeah.
And that's said by a guy that has done that before as well for Fishy.
All right, let's just shut
I
up.
suggest
Let
you
him make the
listen to
decision. Is Fishy even here?
No, I'm still here.
Think about
That's
it.
okay.
It's okay. I ate fettuccine alfredo for dinner and it was pretty good.
Oh, well, I had what do you call this? I had Filipino spaghetti.
What's Filipino spaghetti?
It's spaghetti, but a little bit more sweeter.
It's like
Bro.
it's like spaghetti but Filipino. You know, that's Tagalog on there.
Wow, spaghetti but
That's
Filipino.
Tagalog.
Wow,
Nah.
sounds exquisite for sure.
Now once you eat that, you can speak Tagalog after that, bro.
Monty, what did you eat?
I'm not gonna. That was paying me to speak.
I buy
I
it.
will not move
So-
anyone else until. Oh, okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I will have them go through the MIT process.
Okay, that's
All
that's
right.
that's the
That
best.
is
Okay.
a very,
All right,
very
okay.
good step.
I will
Yeah,
have them go
thank you.
through the MIT process and start working their way up.
Okay, that solves the
Okay.
problem.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
All right.
And
How's the community
Fishy-
feel?
I just have one thing to say, Fishy. Just a request from me and probably everybody here. Just be more transparent with the community next time. Like, if you're gonna make major changes such as that, you have to at least. It doesn't have to be everything. If there's confidential stuff you don't need to say, but just at least the gist of it. Like, you know, with Natalie, if you're gonna have something in the future, like major change, updating someone's role or changing some specific rule, adding some whatever it is in the future, at least introduce the community to it in a respectful and an honest approach. It doesn't have to be sugar coated. It doesn't have to be, you know, full on strict. It just has to. You just have to inform everybody in the community about what you're changing, so that way there's gonna be no misunderstanding. There's gonna be no people thinking of it differently, and then it's gonna spark up some other drama or something. Because in the end, if you're being honest, at least people don't have anything to hold you against that, because you're honest about it. So that's all I have to say.
I'd also like to point out people are having a tiny bit of confusion. People are wondering, is she going to go through MIT and then keep her role as community director, or is she going to MIT into moderator?
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
Because is
Doc,
she going to go
it's
into
simple.
training and then go into community director again? Because that's outrageous. It should be
Because it should be
MIT
from,
to
I
moderator.
did say
it should be
she's going to
treated
work her
like
way
everybody
up.
else.
Okay.
But there should be
I'm
no
just clearing
bias or
confusion.
anything. There should be no bias or instantly bring her, like, there should be no like sudden, just because she does something right doesn't mean that she should just be instantly promoted. It should be at the same pace as everybody else. She should be treated without bias or anything.
Hello. I have a simple thing I wanted to say. I'm a retired staff. I've been here for a little bit. I wanted to say
Yeah.
that the issue is not just from the new community developer or director, sorry, Natalie. The drama goes a little deeper. I can't say exactly what it is because I've been gone for months. I retired.
I agree, but we need to approach this one at a time. We cannot just
Yeah.
blow everything over because that's not going to solve anything because there's too many
I-
things that would need to be fixed.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to let you know. I didn't know if you knew that or not. I just wanted to let you know
Yes.
if it was that case.
That's good.
Lots of DMs I saw about it. And plus my community, we've, I mean, things pour over, but my community is not the great either. I have a lot of issues, a lot of mistakes I've made. I've said some not great things in the past. I mean, I've made a lot of mistakes. That's why I literally had to move Discord accounts because I have like 5 violations on my other one. So I'm not perfect. Fishy isn't perfect. However, taking accountability is the number one thing if you own a community. I will say that to anyone. If you own a big community, you have to take accountability. If you don't, no one will respect you and they'll treat you like shit. So,
Yes.
Fishy, you do have to take accountability for hiring this person. And you need to be truthful of why you hired the person. It's Christmas time, and trust me, I know Christmas time gets pretty tough for everyone sometimes.
I would like to
No.
ask one thing, but how are you going to reassure your community that this person isn't going to be given extra bias or precedence over other moderators and possibly be fast tracked on the way to LSM and picked over other certain moderators and admins and promotions based off of your bias towards this person? Are you going to step back when it comes to decisions about them? Or are you going to delegate it to someone else? Or what are we going to do here?
There should be a vote as well.
So honestly, when it comes to people who I guess is like that, okay, I'm just gonna let somebody else handle that just so nobody could say, "Oh, you're being biased," yada yada yada. It's just letting course take its action.
Okay, but yeah, but you
Well,
still
action
need to
takes
take
the
you still need to
I'm gonna be
I
making.
can't do this for you. You have to, what I mean? You gotta you gotta take the accountability, you gotta make, apologize, all that stuff. That's the big part you have to do when it comes to running a community.
I am gonna be making that announcement shortly.
And
We'll
what
make it here.
one
again.
thing
Oh,
is,
yeah.
what's going to happen to the people who were banned? Are all those bans within the past 96 hours going to be reviewed, or are they going to be forced to enter the appeals process, which can be long and extenuating?
Because some of them got banned in the appeal server as well.
Yeah, some of them were.
I would
banned
unban.
unjustly.
Yes, with the demotion, if I were you, Fishy, I would 100% unban everyone that person had banned because that person has been demoted. And usually, as the rule kind of, in our community, if someone gets fired, that means all their actions within, I think usually it's like 7 days would be undone. So you would need to undo their actions because obviously if they ban someone from the appeal server and they ban someone from the main server, there is definitely some type of biasism or some type of weird shit that I don't know about, but something obviously happened with that.
I would like him to speak on this.
Yes.
Big
Alright.
on what again?
So, when it comes to people who are banned within the last 96 hours, how are you going to approach handling these moderations? Are you going to be sending them through the appeals process, which can be long and extenuating, or are you going to have people review it and go over each one?
I will go over the evidence again. And if the evidence did violate one of those rules at that time, it will remain in effect because I know some of them were signed off by me.
And some of these were also, I would like to say, some people could believe that you be giving the sign off it would be a biased review. If I can suggest respectfully, why not have a team of your admins or LSMs go over it independently without you, so there can be absolutely zero bias when it comes to these things?
There won't be biasness when it comes to moderation.
Well, we need to be assured of that.
We need to be assured, and the best course of action is to let other people handle that.
Okay,
You
if
have
I
to
could
have you have
just-
to let your team handle that.
If I could speak
Two
for a
people
moment.
just DM me asking if they could speak. It's Red Power and Strong. Strong was a former community director, and Red Power was a former administrator here. I'll ping them in the VC chat.
If I could speak for a moment, I have direct experience with a situation like this. A while back, a couple years ago, I was banned by Just Weedy and banned in the appeal server as well by Just Weedy. The only way I was able to come back was because I had known Coco, who knew you personally. So I just want to make sure that these people, you're going to look at every single person individually that's been banned, and you're going to individually check if they are worthy of being banned from what they've said.
Yes.
Okay.
If I were you guys, your appeals server, the appeals system should be made public. Like if you have like a Trello board or something, like where all the community can see like what the person appealed for, if it was denied or accepted, because that way there's no biasism and the community has full transparency. That's why I've always done my appeals on like the forums, or I've done it on, now I'm doing it on Trello, because no one can say, well, that's biasism, right? They can actually review the evidence themselves and see, and the whole community can see why they were accepted or denied. That's my personal opinion if I were you, because transparency goes a long way.
That
I
is
think that
actually a
should-
very, very good idea.
I think
Yeah.
that should be a community vote because some people might like that, some people might not. So if
Okay,
it's
all right,
even,
wait.
consider.
There's
Here's
a way
one
to
thing.
solve
Here's one
that.
thing that we can do. Here's one thing that we can do.
Public shaming.
If
Bring back public
everybody
shaming.
in this VC, type in general if you want Fishy to be transparent with the community. There.
I'm just saying for the appeal system, if that were to be in effect, there's a simple way to go along with like transparency and stuff. The person appealing should probably or should be given the option to make it transparent or not if they want to keep their stuff confidential.
Yeah, but a ban's a ban. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how it is. I understand people can, obviously they don't want their ban reason public or whatever, but in
Yeah,
my opinion,
exactly.
transparency does overrule someone's personal opinion about how they feel. If you get banned, I'm
No,
very
totally.
opinionated.
Totally.
I'm super opinionated. If I think if someone gets banned, well, we fucked up. You know what I mean? The appeal process, the report process, all of it will be public. Like that's just it. But I understand, like I said, it's a little bit different here. You know what I mean?
Like
So.
I'm just saying that if it's the appealer's option, they get to make the final decision, not the moderation team. Like
Oh.
Okay, hold
they
on.
should
Really quick.
they should be given the option to make it transparent.
May I?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Whoever just said that, y'all have probably been on here longer than I have.
Oh, okay. Wow. Anyways, in the Discord appeals server that we have, I was in the midst with, I think he's still a dev here, Box Club or Sam. Him and I are in the process of creating a new bot for the server that would, one, auto save transcripts for the for each appeal, but would also keep track of approvals and denies. So you could just look up their username or their Discord ID and be able to find whether they've been approved or denied in the past.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
We did it back then.
Are the staff logs for the Discord, or at least are the staff logs for the in-game public or private?
They are all private. Every
They are
single
all
log is
privatized.
private. So that includes Trello ban logs, moderation logs, evidence logs, pretty much everything.
All that needs to be public. Evidence logs, all that needs to be public for sure.
May I?
100%. I can't, obviously I can only advise, but I advise that it's public, because that way
Yeah,
there's no one can call you out on bullshit, right? There's no, oh, well, I was biased on it, because the entire community can review the evidence and review why they were banned. Like it's perfect. That's what I did. And no one can say, well, your staff team's abusing. I'm like, oh, well, just go look at the appeal. Go look at what they did. They exploited. They had literally a third party software in their community using exploiting. You know what I mean? They're not, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So in my opinion, Fishy, accountability, number one, accountability is most important. Second is transparency. That is how you fix this community from moving on today into the future. Even staff applications, if you apply for staff, that should be public too, right? If someone gets hired as staff, I think the entire community gets to, or should deserve to see, their entire application to see why they were accepted. But like I said, I know that's a lot. I know that's a bit too much transparency, but that's what worked for me. So I don't know.
Can we get someone to like scribe this or record this with OBS or something, just so we can reference this fully? Okay. One thing someone DM'd me asking about, I'm going to omit some of these things so I don't sound aggressive. But they said, they wanted me to ask, how are you going to communicate with your staff team and the public better? And how do you address the statement you made at staff general saying, let me reference it real fast. Actually, it wasn't included in the image, but they are. In summary, you're saying that it is your community and you can make the decisions you want.
Mhm.
It-
I would like to bring something up when the time comes or when it's open. So I wanted to cover one thing that TDML said quite well, saying that hold on, that
Yeah.
the
Wait, was someone
biggest-
asking me that question, or was that for Fishy?
I was asking Fishy personally.
Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. It's confusing.
Yeah, I did say that. I did.
Why in an aggressive tone as you did?
It wasn't meant as a aggressive tone at that time. It was meant as in, you don't get to tell me how to run things. You ain't my boss, and you clear as day. Do not tell me how to run a community if you never ran one.
That's what's up.
Okay.
That's valid. That's valid.
Can
Okay.
I speak real quick? Where Doug, you want to go?
So, as TDML said, the biggest issue that at least a lot of the LSM saw was that there was a series of bad decisions. Sorry, I'm quoting this. Quote, the biggest issue is that there was a series of bad decisions made. I get Fish's lead manager and doesn't need approval of anyone. The community, your community, has a big role in your decisions because you obviously want to make the best decisions for your game. That's why it was important to consult your LSMs to make these decisions. This is where it all went wrong. Fish, you stopped listening to your team. We wanted to help you. Literally, no one hated you. You're just making bad decisions. That's what a lot of the LSMs felt. He also mentioned that if Fish were to step down for a little bit, like a ton of the staff, which have recently resigned, would come back. But I will put that on a sidebar. I just want to hear from Fish how he plans on conducting decisions and actions in the future, keeping the community in mind.
So it's actually funny that you say that I didn't really reach out to you guys. I actually did. Numerous times. Only to be ghosted numerous times. So I did stop reaching out because of that reason. The day of the quote trusted staff apps, okay. I personally reached out to Prod silence for weeks.
Yeah, that's proud for you.
So
I won't lie.
So when people say that I don't try to reach out, they're bullshitting because I do try.
All I ask for is that in the future, whatever happens, is that is just that you consult
Jesus.
your
I'm
lead
bending
staff
that guy.
managers, supervisors,
Thank
whoever
God.
that might be.
Okay,
I was
Jared.
already doing that.
I know, but I asked that you continue if you were. I personally did not see that. However, I felt like you and I did have some sort of good communication. It was just a matter of that with the rest of the community and other LSMs.
Can you just quickly re-say that again because people were talking just seconds after you.
No, I get. I just want to say that like you and I did have good communication, and I am very happy for that. However, I felt like you could have communicated more with the community and the other LSMs better.
I would say this too. Fish, remember me? We used to work back in 2019, 2020 when you got transferred. You
do.
know that?
I
Yeah.
do.
And me and you always worked good on communication, so you were really
Oh.
good, and you still are, as far as I know. But I could be wrong. But your group.
It's just the fact that whenever I do say I do like communication, okay, every single time I do reach out, that was my issue. So the people who did ghost me, I stopped even going to them at all. And then
Right.
when they bring up the fact that, oh, you don't communicate with us, I do pull out the facts that I do, and they just choose to ignore it or say, oh, yada, yada, yada. Here's the thing. So when I mentioned that earlier, okay, I will say this for the fucking records that I want everybody to hear this, okay? They basically more or less respond to their friends more. And this was proven to me yesterday night. that they rather respond to their friends over me. So fuck that.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you're the boss.
I'm very lost.
Some people DM me.
Yeah, I'm a
with
little
more
lost on that.
questions.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm a little lost. So wait, you have an issue
Fired
with
them, Fish.
people? You have an issue with people talking to their friends more than you?
No, it was the fact that when Dog said communication, okay, so we are required to communicate with everyone on our LSM team, okay?
Yes.
So when I do reach out to people who basically just respond to only to their friends or only respond to you when they want to. So let's say, for example, okay, I will use whitelist for example, okay? So the day I made the announcement, all right, regarding the whitelist of who all is running it, that day she responds, "Oh, so can I do this?" Clearly ignoring the last thing that I said.
Okay.
Hence the lack of communication from them.
So one guy asked me a question. They asked, how do you plan on moving on in the future? Pretty much every enforcement LSM is gone, besides the new community director. Are you planning on extending invites back to the team? Are you going to hire new people? Are you going to promote new people? What are we doing here? Because as most
Be
of
reaching out to any one of them. Not
You're not-
one damn person.
So then how are you going to rehire?
Because I know exactly what the fuck happened.
Okay, so
Regarding a
who
little
are
bit of the
you?
things.
So you're not
Who are
gonna
you
have
gonna plan to hire as LSMs to help run your community? Who do you how is your trusting process gonna work?
What is LSM?
LSM is lead
members,
server managers.
It's head of departments and higher.
Gerald, what does that mean?
Head of
Can you
admin
repeat?
and
Can you
higher.
repeat?
What is what is our versions of LS? I don't know what the like.
Can
I'm
someone
confused.
handle there's
Big
stuff in gallery?
supervisor people.
Oh, basically your operations manager.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Okay, operations manager. Okay, got it. I'm sorry. I'm slow
Basically the
today.
same thing I am with a different name.
Okay, so Gerald, got it. So it's a Gerald. Those people are
Someone
tough.
just DM'd me.
Someone deal with gallery real quick, please.
Someone wants to say this to you, Fish. This person said, "I just want him to know that he's good at communication, but at times he does disappear and lack communication transparency. Back in the day, he's a great guy, and I think he should bring back a couple of retired staff to help run in the meantime. I think he just needs to have a little more oversight and control."
Yes. Yes, right there. That one right there. Oversight and control, right? You hear what he said? That's a big important thing about running a community. You need to have oversight and control. And of course, like I said, number one, accountability. Yeah, just basic accountability. That's like I said, I'm still not hearing that. You have to I'm trying to kind of like squeeze it out of you, you know what I mean? You gotta kind of be more accountability and transparent with everyone. That's what I'm trying to say.
By the way, oversight means unintentional failure. You mean insight, right? I'm just throwing that out there.
Wait, oversight? Or I mean insight or oversight.
Okay, just making sure.
I know
Insight,
you
yeah.
said that this is a company and not a government, municipal, whatever. What about checks and balances?
What?
Like regarding I'm not saying that Fish is, but let's say that somebody higher up were to go quote unquote rogue quote. Like how would one how do we prevent dictatorship is what I'm trying to say.
Well, first of all, if you, I'll say this to Fishy specifically to you. If you want to, you have two choices. You can run this like a community for fun, or run it like a business. But if you run it like a business, you should probably have like NDAs, contracts, all that stuff like that, and you know what I mean, like actually run it like a business. That's what I'm trying to say. So you have to be kind of more specific on what exactly it is that you're like, what your goal is today. If you could kind of explain that to me.
Well, I did explain my goal is to run a business. And that
Okay.
is to reshape RC into that goal.
Right. So, for example, let's use that and you demoted that person, right? That we were talking about.
I did, yes.
Okay, good. So, for example, if you bring a community manager like that, especially someone with a higher position, they should probably sign a contract. Like, they should like sign like a whole NDA. They should like sign the community guidelines. Like they should like all that stuff. You know what I mean? So they're not gonna like destroy your community or something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like that's how a business is run. You don't hire someone until they actually sign something. So, I know it's very official for people to hear because I know it's a Roblox game, but believe it or not, we do that. It works. Gerald even signed it, didn't you, Gerald?
Yeah,
what
I did.
all
Like
Roblox
5
games should be
contracts.
doing.
All right, pipe down.
Yeah. 8 contracts, I think. It was 8. No, wait. It was a lot. Yeah, there's so many. Yeah. So, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm trying to say, Fishy. But you know what I mean? You just got to be transparent and just honest, and you definitely got to have more leadership and more action to your words.
If
By
I
what
may,
everyone's just wanting. Yeah.
If I may. You said that Fish should take a level of accountability. Why you tried to give a moment to do so, but we never actually had that full moment.
He said
Yes.
he was going to do an announcement, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
I did ask. I
Why not
asked.
do it
Well,
here?
I was requesting that you maybe do it here with the 107 people listening. Maybe that might be better. You know what I mean? Because seeing like typing an announcement about it and shoving it out in Discord is one thing, but that coming from your soul, like from your mouth, that's different. You know what I mean? I think people want to hear
Is
the
it
words.
possible if I could ask a question really
I
quickly?
get people want to hear the words, but honestly, when sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, I fucking struggle to find the correct words for certain times. It's why I kind of type the most.
Yeah.
I can agree
Okay.
with that because it happened
So,
most.
Fishy, I just want to really know: is your decision to not reinstate everyone based on a professional view or a personal one?
Good question.
Are you making decisions on emotion or logic?
What's the reason?
Okay, I could give you a reason. One of them doxed.
Okay, so
Oh.
one of them did, but what about everyone else?
Yeah.
What about Coda, Pacifico, Rod, everyone else? I don't know who it was who did that, but you seem to know. So how about all those other people?
Because logically, you should bring back the people who left because of an appointment.
I don't mean to be a dead horse here, but if you guys were to have evidence or some type of way of proving that these people either violated the rules or did such egregious things such as doxing or raiding, then you could prove and keep them banned, otherwise unban.
And this is all asked by Pickle Madden, by the way. He's saying that, and I agree with his point. They created your documents, your policies, so why try to bring new people when you already have all these experienced people willing to return once you've already fixed the community?
I will be straight up honest. The only dog is the one that I would have back, and that's my
But
personal opinion.
so it's
Okay.
personal.
I appreciate that.
Professional opinion, dog did the most out of anyone.
He did,
I'm
but
offended.
what about Coda or Bob? What
Okay, what
happened
about
to them?
TDML though? Because
Bob,
TDML is a
TDML,
good reference.
hardtail.
he's saying that he was terminated based off of your emotion.
Nope,
So
he
why
wasn't
did you
terminated
terminate
because of
him?
that. See, this is
Why was he
No, hold on.
terminated again?
So this is why I actually terminated him. Okay, because here's the thing. I personally want a team that I could trust. Okay, I personally want a team that has trust in me.
I would like to
Why
say
am I
some
gonna have a team that doesn't have trust? It makes no
Okay.
sense.
That trust needs
So
to be
if
earned.
but the proof of his termination can be posted to prevent the false ideas that are being used as propaganda, for example.
I knew what he was going to do the second I did.
What was
But
the
did you
issue?
communicate with him in
Yeah,
DMs or any LSM
it was
general
in
chat or
a
anything?
LSM chat.
Okay. I would like to just do this. I know it'll take a little bit of time, but I would like to ask about each specific person who was terminated and why you decided to terminate them. I know
That would
Bob
be
retired
interesting.
of his own volition, however, he was banned apparently. But what about, let's say, Coda?
Coda, I got no problem with.
So why was he fired?
I didn't fire him.
Who did?
I think it was.
I think it was the
Coda
it was
retired, and then they got moderated by
Yeah.
possibly Natalie.
Can we have someone
by
ask them
Natalie.
if they want to be reinstated?
I'll
Coda
ask him.
specifically.
I got
Okay.
him.
All right. What about Dog? You have no problem with that?
Mhm.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Fish, were all those people terminated before or after?
Most of the LSM terminations were today. However, I believe 1 or 2 might have been prior to today and
TDML
yesterday.
was
Did they
already
have anything
prior
to
to this
do with
trusted.
Natalie or what? It's fucking weird as name.
No.
Natalie, whatever it is. Have anything to do with that person?
I don't believe they had personal relationships with them or knew them as a friend. Most of the LSMs, I don't think I could actually name one who
Okay.
liked Natalie. I'm
So
just
can we pause real quick?
speculating. Yeah,
we
go
need
ahead.
to pause real quick. Okay, so TDML, he's messaging me all the stuff that Fish has said to him. Now, one of the biggest things, let me just show is I don't know if it's this one. Yeah, it's right here. He's saying because what do you call this? Fishy is saying that it's not emotion. So here you can see
It wasn't
he's
emotion.
saying,
I asked an actual question that day, which was,
but
who all has trust in me? Yes or no?
you said over here, me over here being the person that is choosing to ignore the person over my own hatred. That is an emotion.
No, that was my literal me voicing my opinion.
But that's an emotion.
Because
That's
here's the
not
thing.
professional.
Here's the thing.
That's
Okay. So is it okay for him to fucking hate me every single fucking day?
Oh,
Every day.
okay. Whoa. Hey.
It's
Let's
truthful.
let's tone it down. Let's tone it down a little bit. Okay, too much. No crashing out. Okay, let's tone it down. All right. So that's a keyword you said. Hate you, right? So let's talk about that, right? I mean, let's, you know what I mean? So, is the person that you're talking about Spec Mittens this person?
this is TDMO. This is TDMO.
Okay. Fish, can you explain to everyone and me here, how did they make you feel? Why do you feel like they hated you or treat you badly? Can you explain more on that, please?
Every day, this dude has constantly fucking made it clear that he has hated me from the very start, okay? And I'm over here trusting him with the most highest rank known to fucking mankind. And
Could I
still,
have an example?
every single day, he openly voices his very clear hatred towards me in front of hundreds of people every day.
Yeah, but can you give me like an example? Oh wait, is that Quan
What did he do?
Quan Dangle
Actually,
Dingle?
Yes.
Oh wait a second, I think I know who that is. Hold on.
I'm gonna DM
Gerald, you wouldn't know who that is, but I think I know who that is.
Fishy, by the way, this is
How does
nothing from
Silverman
me, by
work?
the way. There's no bias
Okay.
here. It's just me communicating him to you because he's not communicating to you right now. So nothing of this is personal from me. It's just all him.
Yeah, but there's definitely some very big like emotional like type of thing with this person and Fish. That's why I really asked about it.
So he's
I
saying
asked-
that you've never talked to him about anything in LSM or DMs.
Because I
Is there
chose
any
to
evidence
fucking
of that?
ignore it. I chose to ignore it every day for months. For months.
Okay. So what was the reason why you terminated him? Because you just said that you
I
communicated
want somebody
to him.
on my team that actually does have trust in me, who doesn't fucking publicly show clear hatred towards me.
Uh-oh. I just clicked on the invite to speak. Oh crap. I'm sorry. I don't know who I invited. Okay, good.
Okay.
Sorry. Good. Continue.
So, but you said
Mhm.
to us that when he was terminated, right? You said that you communicated to him in DMs or LSM or general chat, but then now you just said that you ignored him. You know how that's kind of contradictory.
Publicly.
publicly.
Whenever he voiced his opinion about me or showed clear hatred towards me, I've ignored it. I don't
Okay.
say that I ignore him. Okay. Like, if he ever went to my DMs, I don't ignore him.
Okay.
Can I hear? I just want to know, like, what's something he said to you, like that pissed you
Yeah,
off. Like,
that's what I'm.
that's
trying
right.
to
Like, give
figure
me
out right now,
anything,
too.
anything at all that he said. Because, dude, I've dealt with some shitty ass team members before. I get it. There are people I've hired who I've hated so bad.
And you said he
like, I get it.
publicly.
Yeah, publicly, yeah,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
I'm looking
Hold on.
through, like, I'm looking through message history right now. So
What role was this person? Like a high role here, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
The
he was a
TML was
community
one of the
director.
LSMs.
Yes, David, check your DMs.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you noticed already, but I think it'll help a little.
I'm trying to do my best to understand.
Okay, but I feel like the easiest way to break this down for all of us to understand is explain each sides individually instead of going back and forth. And then we can draw a comparison there. So, Fishy, could you explain like just everything that's
I'm trying
happened
to
with
find
you
it right
in
now.
TDM? And then TDML can go next. And then
I
we'll
mean-
just see who's in the wrong. If both of you guys are wrong, then that's it. But if there's one
mean,
person
it's-
that's wrong, then they need to
We
take
do
accountability.
we do gotta admit it is Fishy's server, and like
Yes, it is his server, but it's
and
also
like
about
if he doesn't like TDM or TDML, right? I mean,
yeah, but like it's not
I
just
will-
that. It's the fact that community
he's
wants
gonna
I'll
him.
struggle
say it-
working with him.
It is his
That's all I'm saying.
community. However, if he does things his community doesn't like, then he loses the trust and checks and balances within his community.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, but you can't lock it on one person. That's not fair. You can't
of
say,
course.
"Oh, well, because he doesn't hire Quandale Dingleback, then that means that the whole community is gonna, be in
Yeah.
upright." That's
There's no
if this.
yeah.
Obviously, from what I've heard from his reaction, it sounds like this person really is not a good person to have around, or he must just be kind of, those passive aggressive assholes that always say shit,
Yeah.
and they, he
Exactly.
sounds like he might be maybe one of those people. So it's not. It doesn't need to have them hired. That's not that's fine. We can go and move past that. The whole
Right.
point here is just talking about how well it's just going over who is removed from LL
LSM.
LSM, sorry. Okay.
Leading staff member.
Yeah.
Right. Got it. So leading staff. Okay. So yeah, I was just going over that because how many were removed?
The estimate
Yeah.
was 8 to 15.
8
I'm
to
not sure.
15.
15.
No, we have.
No, wait, no,
15 leading staff members?
Not
no,
LSMs, but
not
general
LSM.
staff members.
For
There were
LSM, I'm pretty
3
sure it was
LSMs removed or so.
3 of them. Yeah. We
Actually,
have Pacific.
4.
We have
Okay.
Pacific.
There was
we have
Bob,
TDML,
Coda, TDML, and
Coda.
Dog.
and-
I feel
yeah.
like I'm missing something, but that seems
I
accurate.
resigned.
What about
yes.
Prod?
Prod 2.
If you would
Rod was
like
a
to-
developer.
We got
Um,
banned.
I
We
have
got
One
banned.
person asked me to bring this up. Katie R. Renee, she asked me to say, can you bring up the fact that he literally bans people just for saying things he doesn't agree with? Like when I was fired and banned for bringing up his corruption back when I was staff in like 2023. How do we know there won't be any bias if he literally does stuff like that? This is what they said word for word.
I got something to say after this.
I can add that situation in, what was it,
2023, around early 2023.
Was that not a situation where people are also calling very similar to this?
Yes, it was a similar situation, however, not of this same magnitude.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. But
Let
someone
the
just
record-
DM'd me. This is one thing I want me to say to Fish. Overall, effective leadership requires strong insight and clear control over the community. Decisions must be made carefully with complete transparency, as they directly affect how people feel and whether the community remains positive and unfitted.
Let the record show 28 staff is the number that have either resigned, retired, or have been fired.
Yeah, let the
Happy to be
record
a part
show.
of 28.
I can't help but
Hey,
laugh on
Fishy?
that one.
Fishy, I get that you may feel like they don't trust you, but that's more important to have. You want a group of people who provide insight and who oppose you, so like who oppose you, so you don't have like people who just agree with everything you say. You want a team who's like, has like the courage to speak against you so that you have multiple opinions. You have more like different perspectives.
That prevents you from crashing and burning the whole community, basically.
I would like to say, in leadership, there's a few key concepts. You need to have courage, commitment, personal example and moral responsibility, continuous development, clear and concise communication skills, and active listening, along with conflict resolution, along with feedback receiving and interpretation. Today is going to be all about this, all about those concepts. I'm sure you have most of those down since you've been running this community for what, like 10, 13 years almost. And you have to pick up a few things as you go along, right?
So if I may say, how long are we calling this a community? Because it is clear that we are moving towards a business viewpoint. And I can guarantee right now, at least out of the 105 people that are here, if not, how many are in the Discord? And then how many are in the group?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that.
Yeah,
real quick,
as soon as it
because
goes into a business,
every
that doesn't mean communities are going to be gone.
in every business, there's always a community. Even in real life, in work, like you have your own, workmates. That's your community. There's always gonna be a community in a business.
Exactly. That's
There
that's
is,
precisely.
however, it is
I
clear
I have
how-
to, like I said, when it comes down to business, money, and all that stuff, it's just how the world runs. You know what I mean? In my personal opinion, I don't see a problem with it. But I
Like
understand
people
a lot
from
of people.
MI, they're a business, but they have one of the largest communities in roleplay, like
React Studios.
our React Studios.
Shut up, Joe.
But you know what I mean.
Mhm.
So that
It's
really
very
contradicts
difficult.
that whole point.
Yeah, I mean, it
running a
works, it's
business,
difficult.
it's
Yeah.
much better than what RC is doing right now. I must admit.
Well, because business creates structure. That's why I feed off of it so
Exactly.
much, because it gives you everything. Like,
Exactly.
people looked at me like, I remember I got so much hatred and bullshit because people are like, oh, it's a Roblox game. Why are you running it like a company? That's stupid. And now if you guys look around, everyone's putting trademark in their crap and copying me. It's hilarious. But it creates structure. It's so smart, right? If you want a community that's well run, just look at something that's structured and copy it. That's all you have to do, right? And that's what I'm saying. For this community to work, it just needs to have a structure, a really good structure. Because right now, doesn't really sound like there's much of a structure. It sounds like you have a lot of emotional decisions being made, too much, instability. And I think that's just kind of your main, the problem that everyone's trying to solve here. And I definitely feel for the community members on that.
I would say that businesses do work. They optimal. Do I like them? No. I will always have that personal opinion. However, you can make a community work, but it's more difficult. I think the number one thing, as someone said, checks and balances. I mean, how are you going to ensure that you don't make a bad decision and you just keep believing it and you can't have anyone to stop you? Or
You'll always make a bad decision, though. That's
you'll
just
always
that's
make a
what
bad
happens.
decision.
Yeah.
Right.
But
One day you're going to make a really bad decision and you're going to need someone to tell you, hey, you need to stop this right now. And sometimes it can get to the point where someone needs to do something. I'm not saying say something, I'm saying they need to do something, like they need to.
Was Prod not the person who did that here?
That's the whole
Prod
point.
was
That's the whole point of the structure of a business, right?
Yeah.
It
Prod was
really
our legal
stabilizes that
advisor.
sort of thing, right?
And
yeah,
he was-
because one
or he was
person
banned.
making one decision doesn't work. I mean, I would
Yeah.
know that. I've
Exactly.
been that. I've tried that.
Us-
Me make all decisions all the time, and it doesn't work. You do need, you need to bounce your ideas and thoughts off of people in order to, sometimes know if it's good. Now, there are
Right.
times where you will need to make a decision completely on your own, and people will disagree with it. But it shouldn't be like that every single time, right? That's what I think. Now, I fully respect that and understand that. That's a really good point. Sorry,
Yeah,
continue.
and I'll say, no one here, not Fish, not David, not me, not Monty, not Dog, no one here is competent enough to run a business or community by themselves. It would take so much effort and it would take forever and ever and ever, and you never get it right, despite how many guides you have, despite how many things you know, despite whoever you are. You can never do it by yourselves. You always need people who will do stuff for you and tell you when you are wrong and how to fix it. Prod, she did that for us, and we also have a great staff team who did that for us. But currently, with how it is, most of those people have been removed or resigned on their own accord. In fact, there's probably a list somewhere. I made a small list myself. It was I'll read it off wherever it is.
I have a quick question. So what was the termination reason for Prod? Prod was productivity, right?
Prod was she was our
Yeah,
community director and
Oh,
legal
sorry.
advisor. She did all of the legal stuff for us. I have it somewhere,
Yeah.
but I think she was banned out of the blue without any clarification, and I would like some really good clarification because
Yeah,
everyone,
we all really want to know why
it
Prod
was
banned.
within the last 72 hours, or well,
It was
for
within the last like 6 hours.
yeah.
I think I can
this
make a
was,
guess.
I
This
will
was
say
a small
that-
list.
I will
it was
say this. I will say this. I'm not the one that banned her. That was David.
David.
Me?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, you banned Prod?
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
I'll just list out some of the people who were banned, terminated, or had disciplinary action taken upon them or resigned. Productive, Bunny
This is not looking
Coda,
good for me.
Pacifico, Shepherd, Stars, Arctics, Dog, Forgotten Ontario, Doggos, War Sniper, Love
Doggos
Angels,
was pretty
DJ,
toxic.
Dingus, and that's just a small list. There's going to be a
Okay.
really big list soon.
Okay,
have the
I was
28 if
trying.
you
I
really want
was.
it.
I was trying to help Fish with all the toxic people in chat,
I
and
respect
that
your
is
efforts, but-
completely my bad. Like I said, it's not really. I shouldn't have done it. I should have probably run them through Fish first, but I was just trying to help him in the heat of the moment.
Yeah,
So
I
my-
respect
yeah,
your efforts, and I do applaud you for taking accountability. But we need half of this stuff needs to be undone. There has to be something done because half
like,
of these people
right
really
now.
influence. Yeah, within 30
Yeah.
minutes, half of these things need to be redone. I would say get some of the administrators, get some of the people who are still LSMs to go through a list of the people who were banned, demoted, whatever, and start reversing some of these decisions. If they need to have disciplinary action, then do it. It's your job. But at this point, a lot of these people need to get their.
It's not
fixed.
that. Who was TDML again? Was that?
TDML was I believe he was a community director. He's
Yeah.
Okay, he should not. He should not. If I, in my personal opinion,
I
I would
won't
not
speak on that.
remove.
but
I would not unban him because
within
the
the last
problem is
6
that
hours-
yeah, they sent messages like, let me just read off what they said. They said, "Yep, Fish has fucked me over so fucking much. It's unreal. He's grown into a tyrant little shit. A lot of people are upset with Fish right now. Our anti-Fish group because he mean like you see what I mean? Like that's not
I
that
won't
should
make
not be a
productive.
community director. If that was Gerald who said shit like that to me, Gerald would be gone, bro. Gerald,
He
you
would
hear that? You'd be
hang me.
gone. He'd be gone, bro. That's not someone you should have in your
Okay.
leadership.
1,000
I
That
got
is
the
not-
official
yeah.
title. TDML was the enforcement director, just to
Yeah.
clear that up.
Oh,
But
sorry, my bad.
I won't speak on
Yeah.
I won't speak on TDML because that's not my. I don't have any business speaking in that. I don't respect some of the things he said, but I do respect some of the things he said at the
Right,
same
but-
time.
But that shows emotional irregulation. You shouldn't have people in your leadership who have emotional irregulation, meaning
I won't
they
speak
can't
on it.
regulate themselves on an online chat room. That means that they shouldn't be in that position in the first place.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not speak on it for now because it's not my department. Let me see what else. People are DMing me still.
Yeah.
Can we
Favorite
spin?
line.
Strong Armor says, can we spin back to checks and balances? I'd like for Fish to answer the question of how he's going to prevent all this from going forward, especially since it's a recurring thing that's happening. Back in
I'm
24
so
with Addy and
confused on
Josh.
the checks and balances
Yeah,
thing.
I don't understand because you're talking about a business architecture, right? Like a business structure. That's not
You're
going to
not even
happen
started yet,
anytime
yeah.
soon. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Fishy is going to stay the owner, right? There's not going to be like some co-owner magically in place, right? That's going to take
Yeah.
some time, right?
That would just
Fishy.
take forever.
I mean, the people that I listen to are Fid and Fishy. Those are like the two people that actually run the show, right?
Right.
Me too.
I'm not. I'll just say this. I don't know if MI has a board of directors. I'm not fully active there. I don't play their games. every
Operations
so often.
managers.
Okay. But
Yeah.
there should probably be a team of people just to make sure and tell Fish if he's doing the right thing or the wrong thing. That's what I
Yeah,
would say.
just
Technically the LSMs do that, but they're more of department heads right now.
Yeah, just Fish. Just have you. You know, your what is your
Like-
role? Founder, owner.
You need to run it by your team. That's all we're saying.
Have a board of
Wait, where
directors.
did Fish go?
Please.
Where does
please No
Fish?
more
Where's
LS,
Fish?
LA
go?
Where did he go?
LSMs.
Where did he go?
Fish is
Is
gone.
he? Oh, he's okay.
Where'd he go?
He left.
Are we? I guess
You know
we'll
what?
just.
Merry
fine.
Christmas,
I mean,
everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Jolly
Merry
Year.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
love this.
everybody.
This is what
Merry
happened.
Christmas.
Eat a
Merry
lot of
Christmas.
chicken. No ham,
Five-cylinder,
just
I
chicken.
DM'd you our current
Look,
structure.
we'll
Fish
look,
just
okay.
pussy out.
I
We'll
already
talk to him.
DM'd that to David.
We'll
I
talk
don't
to
know if
Fishy.
he's read my message or not.
We'll talk to Fishy, y'all. Okay.
Oh, he says
Brother.
PC crash. He says PC
Oh,
crash.
PC
Oh,
crash.
okay, he's coming
So
back.
I
He's
guess
coming
we'll
back. It's
I
fine.
guess
Well,
we'll
Merry
just wait for him
Christmas.
to get back. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
We'll
needs
we'll,
a Merry
we'll
I guess we'll
continue it.
just take a minute and wait for him to
The-
get back. I don't want to be discussing things behind his back.
That's
I
fine.
don't mean to be
I will
funny,
say a
but-
lot of the
Alright.
things discussed here are very good ideas.
Well, yeah, I just-
David, I
we're good there.
DM'd you the current structure of the staff.
I mean, you
Can
can say
we,
a lot of
like-
things.
Can we get like a private forum channel, or actually just public, but make it so only certain people can speak there, and just put a list of all the ideas we have today and whatnot?
Yeah. Can wait. Who has roles to do that? I wish I
If
could
it's
do that.
David has
You want the roles to
administrative
do it?
permission,
Oh,
so he could
you
probably
I
have-
do
make a
have
channel.
permissions.
I'll give you a
Yeah,
roll to do
do-
it.
No.
Just
Let
wait for
David do
Fish
it.
to get back, and he'll
King
decide.
David will do it. All right, what
Just
am I?
give me a
What am I
roll.
making?
Just
You're gonna
make
be
a
making a form
channel.
that
just make a forum
only
channel.
only staff people can talk in.
In the
only
staff
Hey,
communications.
I hate you. I hate
It
you.
would be
Oh.
public.
In public.
Oh.
That anyone can vote
Just
yes or
make
no
it-
to.
Just make it public, but you only staff can talk there.
People can view
Wait, Gerald, do you have
threads,
perms?
Only staff
Yeah,
can chat. In
I
them.
do.
Oh wait, you do it, Gerald. You do that.
Oh, you lazy
Okay.
motherfucker.
Joe, you do it.
Vince,
Joe, you do it.
No,
I
think
don't
we
get
should
why Fish isn't on a
minimalistic-
board of directors. All you can do is just tell them to do everything. I mean, that's
Yeah,
it's
literally.
genius.
You don't pay me for
Yes.
that.
I mean, just have it so
That's the
Don't
point
say
of a
Gerald.
job, Gerald, is doing things that you're not paid.
we cannot fill it with yes men though.
We can just fill it with X-Men. It's
No.
okay.
So my
Everybody just
original,
put on
Yes,
their
but not good. Yeah.
my original
Everybody fly.
idea that I was pushing towards Fish was having a board of directors, but
Oh, welcome
all
back,
fi-
Fish.
Hi,
Welcome back, Fish.
Welcome back.
All
Thank you.
five.
Merry
all
Christmas.
Five of which were on
Christmas.
equal
Merry
levels.
afternoon.
Therefore, you didn't have
bro.
any one specific person in charge. It was
Yo, dog,
five
you might
people in
wanna restart
charge,
that.
and they could vote, and they
Oh.
would vote on executive decisions together. So there'd be no one superior person.
Well, can I
Whether
ask
Fish
something?
would ever go for that, God knows what. But
What, Gerald? Well, wait, let Joe
Who's-
ask a question.
Who's running the moderation team? Because when we got here, there was no automat.
The
set up
guy who
whatsoever.
was got fucking
Yeah.
fired.
Oh well, he was
Oh.
fucking useless.
Yo, you
Tell me, he
Joe-
was useless.
Joe-
To be fair, he had just gotten into his role. Like, they swapped him and Pacifico. Coda was originally the head administrator assistant, but then Natalie swapped him and Pacifico's roles, so he became the head of administration like a day
That
or
was
two
actually
ago. He didn't
my
have
say.
any,
That was
he
actually
didn't have
my
any
say.
time to make any good
Breaking out,
decisions.
breaking
I think there's too
That was
many
rigged.
administrators.
That was my say. That was my say actually. To
Speaking of
replace
Coda, Coda
Coda to HA and Bob as HAA.
It
What'd
was your
someone
idea,
say?
but you had someone else execute it. Okay.
Why did someone say Fish is giving Donald Trump? What does that mean?
What?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's just
Yeah.
political,
I'm voting for
yes,
Okay,
Pence in
then.
2028, by the way.
Okay then.
All right, go ahead.
Okay then.
I'm voting for myself.
Okay.
Coda
Joe,
just
I'm gonna vote you for the
ended-
next election.
Okay.
Good luck, Gerald.
So on the matter of Coda, what are you going to do, Fish?
Coda literally just DM'd me back. So
Okay. I would say that to start, we should probably give Coda and Dog their positions back just to immediately get the ball rolling, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
plans.
I- And
Where's
then
this
we can-
format, by the way, that we just talked about?
um,
It should
they
have been
have
made
not made it
like
yet.
that.
They have not made it that.
Hey, Flance.
What's up?
So Coda, you remember you guys told me to DM Coda got reinstated.
Yeah.
Coda just said that's sweet, and I'm glad to hear that. But without Prod or Dog, I'll unfortunately have to pass.
I mean, Dog would be reinstated too. Hopefully.
Oh,
I'm not in a position to make any good decisions yet.
I would like to wait
He's a
at least
great
a week,
person. I
given
think
that,
he's nice.
given that I literally just resigned maybe 4 hours ago. I would like at
Well, here you go.
least
It's
a couple
another
days.
big decision for Fishy.
It's a big decision.
Dog,
I'm
Coda
glad
wants to be
people
on
are
here.
recording this stuff so I can just reference it.
Will it be transcribed in like
Spiffy
text?
said, "Why is not MIT? Why not outright remove her from this moderation team and blacklist her from ever being a moderation because of her current performance and abuse of power? In my opinion, she is not worthy to be a moderator." I think the Fish or someone said that MIT would be the maximum position they were afforded. I don't know who, but
That
I
like
mean,
that is the maximum they should be afforded for now. They can
For
work it
now.
up if they
I mean,
want. Okay,
yeah, but
that is
Fish
on
has
their own
stated
time.
that Fish has stated that he is going to be stepping away from making decisions regarding that, and I commend him for that. I think it is bold to decide on
Anyone else have a
something like
headache?
that.
I have a headache.
Take some
Me
Motrin.
too.
The trick is 2
Thanks.
Motrin, 2 Tylenol, and if you pinch the webbing between your index finger and your thumb for like 5 minutes, it goes away.
Are you a therapist all of a sudden?
No.
Yeah, okay.
2 shots of whiskey.
He's a
You
physical
a therapist,
therapist.
We all
Gerald?
just say that
Yes,
Gerald's the best
yes.
person here.
Black
Okay.
certified.
You're a terrible therapist, Gerald.
Okay.
He EMP. He said that like I want to say 15 to 30 minutes ago. I just
I
had my
mean,
tonsillectomy. And my
like a
fucking
board of
mouth is
directors,
hurting.
that's a good idea. Like, but when is it going to be when is that going to be instated?
I would say
Who
the
fucking
first
knows?
thing is that we have to get people their positions back, and we have to.
I would like to
stabilize everything
say-
that's going. Go ahead.
King David has a message. I'd like to say something. Okay. I will notice when I did come in this community, I think the first time, like a long time ago. I mean, even today, it's the same thing. I do notice that the owner role is very separated from all the other roles. Like you can't, like you get a warning message if you ping and stuff like that. I do find that to be kind of not very welcoming, right? I think that the power dynamic the power dynamic is quite separate, meaning like, you know what I mean, the owners kind of always shoved somewhere else. It just
the
doesn't really
hierarchy.
feel like they're
It's
yeah, it
hard
doesn't really
to
feel like they're
explain.
together. Yeah.
It's hard to explain. I mean, if you took your time, you could understand it, but
I
it's
think you
a
guys
bit
got
of a
too many
bureaucracy.
roles.
There's no other way to put it, but RCPDFR is inherently a bureaucracy.
Yeah, I
Again,
don't
I'd like
I
to
don't understand it.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know,
Welcome
man.
to the conversation,
There's too many
champ.
roles, bro. You
That's what
gotta
I'm
pick
saying,
one.
dude. You've never been wrong.
Welcome to North Korea.
Yo,
Again,
Gerald.
I would like to
Okay,
propose my
Gerald.
sense of
Okay.
I'm
board
kidding, I'm
directors.
Let
kidding.
dog speak. Let dog speak.
I was just saying, I'd like to propose my sense of board directors where there's 5, all the same power, and there's no specific owner, or 3, either or 3 or 5 board directors, but they're all the
Yo.
same power. There's no specific person in charge. That way, there has to
Why
be a
did I get the
consensus or a
RCPD4 staff member
majority.
role?
Crazy gift right there.
You're hired.
Oh, okay.
An accurate one.
You kind of need that to view a channel. Sorry.
What am
Like
I
the
doing the channel?
RCPD4.
Are you making me do the work that was delegated to you? Are you
Brother,
just delegating the
Brother,
delegation?
I was.
See, this
I
is how it
was
works.
to make a
Welcome,
channel.
welcome to it. You know, you get the works
You're
get
just
passed
gonna
on and
type in the
passed on,
channel,
passed on.
and y'all just vote on that shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yo, smart. See, Gerald's learning. Good job, Gerald.
Look
I
at
mean,
Gerald.
with
I
all
think
these
it's
with all
gonna be
these
that.
like actual companies and shit, there's always the 4 types of CEO types like roles. I mean, there's the CEO, CFO, COO,
Yeah, that's
and
how I would do it
CMO.
for sure. Yeah,
right?
for sure.
I mean but that's for like a business structure and stuff, right?
But if you don't have a
this-
structure,
a major business structure.
if you don't
um,
have a structure, it's a good structure to default to. That's all I'm saying. But I understand you guys
Yeah.
have your role structure here now, but I'm just letting you know it doesn't look like it's been working. So that's why I'm saying maybe the board of directors are a good idea. But the problem is though, the owner of the community has to be willing. You have to be willing to kind of give up that portion of power. And I
Mm.
do notice in a lot of communities on Roblox, 5M, I'm sure you guys are familiar, a lot of owners do have a difficulty giving up that portion of power, right? For me,
I don't
easy.
mean to interrupt.
Less
but
work for
can
me.
Someone
Oh.
fixed my roles. Apparently, I don't know why, but apparently I'm a staff member now. And can someone
Yes, he
properly
does.
do my roles just It's EC role and moderator role.
Yeah.
Okay. Look,
Thank you.
I feel like the
Thank you
best
kindly.
thing as well especially in hiring someone as this doesn't have to be for the biggest roles as well. This could just be for like whoever's HAA or HOA, I mean, or even the big ones like CD. There should be a voting not for the whole community, but just for the whole staff team.
Yeah, the
Like-
staff team just needs to be more involved with these big decisions. I mean, especially
Yeah.
appointing the entire community should be involved with like appointing these very big roles, right?
Yeah.
These people.
Fish, you gotta
of
start
really
talking, bro. You gotta start
High
communicating
power.
your okay. Gotta start
Uh,
making these
actually-
decisions.
Gerald, I'm going to ping you with the list of roles I need.
But someone said we should circle back. Like just give a quick like minute or two, just like maybe like doesn't even have to be that long. Just tell the community, like or like try to apologize to the community, Fishy, because that's what everybody's been like asking it for
That's
is
what I'm
for
saying in the
accountability.
chat too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's asking for
we can't keep
accountability right
saying
now.
it's going to be an announcement. It's got to be
Yeah,
here now.
it's-
You
I
gotta
mean,
say it here.
It can be an announcement, but you gotta say it here first.
If I say it here, I dead ass, I will say it half-assly. It won't even mean shit.
Hey, that's
Why?
No,
completely
it-
fine. We just want to hear it from your
The
voice.
reason
Okay.
why it doesn't matter. I cannot be put onto that spot right then and there because I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? Oh, I'm sorry that I appointed a new CD. Oh, it means nothing. Like, no, I
That's-
have to
okay.
actually write it
That
out.
is your problem. No, that is your problem. You have to be able to find those words and tell people with your
Okay.
voice.
If
There
you're
is
Leader. You're a
Strong
leader,
goodbye.
man.
What?
What?
What just happened?
Fucking being a little troll.
ooh,
Oh, okay. I guess someone was
He was kind of being a little bit rough.
Okay.
to push.
don't focus on those. Don't focus on the negative people. Just focus on
The people
on,
who want like positive
What
changes.
matters most right now?
Yeah, don't look at the chat.
focus
Don't
on the
keep that
people
open.
here. Focus on all these people helping you because a lot of these people who are here don't have to be here. I'm seeing a lot of people who really do care about you and really do want to help this community. So speak on at least on behalf of them. How about that?
I've had my tonsils elected me last week and the back of my throat is hurting, but I'll keep doing this. Okay, so what left do we have to discuss?
I mean, a lot of this
Nothing.
could be discussed like away from this. This was just supposed to be a giant like community like gather up kind of to address the recent situations that's been like the major
A debrief,
situation that's been going on.
I mean,
Yeah,
we have a
basically
whole
just a giant
we
debrief.
created a whole channel just to bring these changes to light because
Where's that channel again?
Start putting all your ideas and changes into
I see
ideas
it.
and changes channel.
Yeah,
And then
go.
once they hit
Yeah,
the public,
Okay.
everybody in the community can vote.
I'm sorry.
Well,
That's a
check
channel.
channel.
Was that supposed to be a forum?
Other than that, I will say, Fish, you are free to remove me, Austin, and Gerald's roles because obviously we're not, we're not the staff team. Let your team handle that. You got this. I know you can do it. This is a very your staff team is very lovely, very good people who care about you. Listen to them. Obviously, make your own choices and decisions. Not with emotion, make them on logic, right? But I do have a lot of hope for our CPFR and the future of this community. Just find the words. Like I said, accountability. I cannot stress that is the most important thing when it comes to being a leader. But you know what I mean? I know you can do this. That's all I can really say.
Yeah. Can we thank React? I don't know you guys. What was it? React.
Wow.
React Studios or whatever.
Yeah, I did change it. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. React Studios. I would.
I've been
would,
trying
like,
the game a little bit, by the way, guys.
Thank you guys for actually like coming over here to help us
Yeah.
out because the situation was out of control. So we really appreciate you guys coming around to help us out.
I hope I helped a little bit. I know I probably didn't help
You
at the
helped.
start, but I hope
you
I helped at the end.
way more than
More than you think.
Than you know. Yeah.
You brought a lot of light to all the people here looking for an answer. So
Yeah. So everybody in the audience, please thank Five, Gerald, and who's the other guy? There's a third guy.
Austin.
Yeah,
Austin.
Austin. Thank Austin, Gerald, and David. They're all
Austin,
amazing
there you
people.
go.
Katie
Austin
would
didn't
like to
do
bring up.
shit.
I did. Don't be hating, bro. What are you talking about?
Austin ain't doing it, bro.
KD
Yeah,
would like
Austin,
to
I
bring
know you've
up
been
one
sitting there
more
sparkling.
thing.
I'm sorry.
He's
Sure.
sitting there
One more
processing.
thing.
Katie would like to bring up as she continues to spam ping me. Can you please bring up the fact that he literally bans people for just saying things he doesn't agree with? We talked about this already.
We already talked
How
about
do we
this.
know?
Yeah.
Oh, she wanted to answer the question of how do we know there won't be any bias in these decisions of appealing moderations or bans or demotions.
We talked
Maybe
about how we
also
wanted
over there a
to
little
make
bit.
it more transparent. I don't know if that's going to go into effect. There's going to probably
Highly
be
recommend
a whole,
that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
probably going to be a whole talk
Yeah.
about that after
I'll-
this. Okay,
I-
after
Literally,
Christmas and all that
transparency
shit.
for a better
Okay.
community.
I don't know what they're doing to me and Dog, but I will work with Dog about trying to refine the appeals process. Maybe we can speed it up more too, because the appeals server isn't checked routinely. It's if I recall correctly, it's like once a week a moderator will check there, and that
Basically.
makes it
Yeah, that-
really take a
Yeah,
lot.
that's pretty
Yeah.
difficult.
Tony,
Politely,
wait, can I screen share? Can I just show you guys at least what we did?
Yeah, sure, go
Or-
ahead.
Why not?
Go ahead.
Let me just show 'em.
Do whatever your balls decide to do.
What?
Who the fuck, bro?
What? Okay.
Yo, do you see my
It's a
username?
strange thing to
Div
say.
Okay. Here, let me go ahead. Let me
Katie
go
wants to
ahead and
speak.
screen share here. Okay. Does everyone see my screen?
Give it a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're
Yeah.
good.
Okay. All
can
right.
see it.
So here's what we did. And note that this board is completely public, right? So here are the staff abuse reports. So if a staff abuses, the entire community can see it. For example, I'm fat underscore David made a report here about whatever it is. Someone here made a report, right? And what's nice is the entire community can see all these reports, including player reports here when they come in and they're all in order. And then all a staff member has to do is they just review the report and then they just drag this over to accepted player reports, or it's the same thing with appeals. So if you want, you are more than welcome to copy this format. I just started doing this recently because I wanted a better system and more transparency.
It's gonna get
This
long.
reminds me of
How has this like system been working out for you so far? Like ever since you
Gerald?
decided it?
Gerald, no more.
Fuck you. So it's been going really, really well. No complaints from the moderators so far.
Two quick
Nice.
questions. Or two things. One, I want to consider
Okay.
reports regarding harassment, stuff like that, where it would be kind of like very iffy if we put that out for the public. Where someone might be able to find the reporting party and kind of go after them, I guess. Second thing,
Retaliate.
yeah, retaliate. Thank you. Second thing, also, Katie also wants to speak to kind of explain because apparently there was a slight disconnect from what was originally intended to be.
Yeah, Katie
asking
wants to
what
talk
was
about
supposed to-
biases right now. About how do we know that Fishy isn't gonna do something like how are we gonna know that whatever he does isn't gonna have any bias?
That's a
right?
question for him.
We did
He
kind of
can't
go over
really
that
speak for him.
with the board of directors thing.
We can't really speak for Fishy on that.
And also, that's kind of asking.
I mean, he's gonna have to
They,
answer.
yeah.
Accountability and transparency. Remember.
It seems like
Yep.
that's still not.
You
what
said,
they're
how
trying to
do we
ask.
know there won't be any bias if he literally does stuff like that?
Can
I
we let
mean,
Katie just speak.
The only way,
I think
the
they should,
only way to know is for Fishy to tell you that. And Fishy, you have to, you got to find the words here. When people hear your words, it's more powerful than just reading a message, right? When I see a Discord message, I read the first two words. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm too lazy. I'm not going to read it. But when I hear someone's words, I'm like, holy shit. You know what I mean? So you gotta find those words. You know what I mean?
So honestly, it's not about them trusting me. Honestly, I really don't care if they do trust me. Okay, the only thing that I can really say is, you got my word on
Bro.
that.
Okay.
What? Bro.
Good
Wait,
night.
give me. Hold on.
I say I
Wait,
don't
what?
really
No.
speak about this.
And no, it's fine. You just contradicted yourself. Okay, we'll ignore it.
If people trust me, they trust me. If they don't, they don't. Either way, I'm not gonna show favoritism, biasness. Like, no.
That's good. See, there you go.
Okay, there
Right
you
there.
go.
Somewhere.
All right,
That-
we
that's
got
all
it
we get
somewhere.
there.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
where we
Merry
needed
Christmas.
it.
Yeah, that's good. That's something. But you,
Will I
I
be
mean,
paid
if
for this time?
if no, if I were you, if I were you, this is volunteer work, Gerald. If I were you, I would I don't know, maybe watch some videos about public speaking or see like, like what I do is I know it sounds cringy, but I look up videos about like other CEOs and what they did. And no, that's not true, Gerald. You know this.
ChatGPT.
That's okay. I may or may not use ChatGPT, right?
I'm
So if I
kidding.
want to make a decision, I'll be like, okay, I'll ask it like, hey, is this, is this good? Is this gonna hurt people's
Freaking
feelings?
lazy,
like
bro.
I may or may not use ChatGPT, but you know what?
It
Sometimes
works.
Works,
it,
yeah.
it does work. I'm just saying. I got the Trello idea from ChatGPT because I was like, how can I make something transparent?
Yeah.
How can
ChatGPT
I
is not
make
always
how
bad.
can I make bands transparent? You know what I mean? And it gave me pretty good ideas. So I mean,
All
that's
right.
it works for me.
OpenAI owns a 10% stake in RS. No, I guess.
How did you know? How did you know?
How'd you know that? So I'm just saying, use the tools out there to help you, Fish. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Any tools you can, whether it's talking with people, doing research and watching YouTube videos, seeing what other people do, use any tools you can find. But you know what I mean? Just trying to do everything on your own and just, try to make up the words for it aren't going to work. You need to look for the tools. That's what I'm trying to say.
I
You know what mean?
can't urge this like enough. Please talk to the staff members. Please, Fishy.
Or
please
just fire them all.
or just fire them all. No,
Or wipe.
make announcements on the staff announcements. We need to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do lead staff members do then?
What did you say, Gerald?
I didn't ban none.
What the hell do they do? I heard
Yeah,
about
all
too
the,
many
all
roles,
the
guys.
enforcement LSMs are missing.
I don't know what
Oh.
I
Okay,
don't know
fuck them. Don't fire
what
them.
half of those. I don't know what half of those LSMs do. Okay,
It's
not
all right.
gonna lie.
You don't need them
I don't really
anymore.
understand the
Rehire.
LSMs thing. I just think you need a board of directors or operational managers like I do, and then they just kind of sort everything out, and then you work with them, and then you run all your decisions with them, and then it works.
The only two that I
Yeah.
actually listen to are Fishy and Fid. Like,
Make sure it's people with common
Yeah,
sense. though.
exactly. They're literally the only.
yeah, those are
Okay,
the only two actual leaders.
What is your question? Someone's been pinging me repeatedly, so I'm trying to see what it is they wanted to say before I
Yeah,
go and exit out of here.
Trying
We are not
to
the US
You
explain
guys are
to
not
us
understanding
if
my
it's
question. Please let me
Okay.
ask. Bring Katie up on stage. They've just been begging.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bring them up.
Hey,
You
Fish,
please
what are you
invite to
getting
speak.
Their leg is itching.
Isn't this the person that has the leaked version of RCP4 in the studio?
Oh
my
Yeah.
at? Look at the DMs.
You guys are horrible at banning people.
Oh,
All
wow.
right, go ahead. Ask your question,
Gerald.
Katie.
Okay, you're totally speaking.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
you've never been wrong a day in your life.
The people are waiting.
Jesus. Are you like a deaf
well-
person? Are you signing to us?
Signing. So they're signing on their screen.
we're closer to speaking than with whatever that.
They said,
cheating
"Oh,
name
1
was.
second." All this talk just
One.
for silence.
Two.
That's crazy.
We're closer to speaking than Natalie, at least.
Paris, Los Angeles. Gerald, that's mean, bro. That's
It's
mean.
not.
That's so mean,
Then
bro.
you got Ventura's in the
I'm
middle.
offensive.
You know it was
Yo,
true.
that is so mean, bro. Paris was not that bad, okay?
Yes,
You
it
know,
was.
That's
Yes,
all right,
it
bro.
is.
That's not
Bro.
great. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
That's what you
Yeah.
got to be. Victor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
exactly.
God, it's an
Speak,
actual
Kevin.
woman. Thought it was
All
gonna
right,
be a man from
go
Thailand.
ahead and ask your question, Katie.
Okay, sorry. I have a Bluetooth headset, so it fucks up sometimes. Back in 2023, I was fired and banned by Fishy for basically standing up against his bias and corruption against the staff team. Ended up coming back and such. However, he's doing the same thing over again. But then going back and saying he's not going to be biased anymore, he's going to be more transparent, etc. However, if he's literally banning people for saying things that he doesn't like and then not logging it, how are we still going to maintain that transparency if he's not logging anything? 5 minutes ago, he banned Strong Armor for literally saying crash out incoming. Like, how are we going to have accountability
He
for
was
this?
being a troll.
We're
What you
all
mean?
being listen,
What you mean, bro?
We're all being
He was-
trolls, but
Oh, Lord.
saying crash
No,
out
I don't
incoming
give
is
a
not a
fuck.
bannable offense.
I don't
See, this
care
is
if you're
exactly what
being
I'm
a
talking
troll.
about.
Oh man,
If you're gonna be a troll, I am gonna ban
Wait,
you.
wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait,
care.
wait, 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 wait,
Hey.
But that right there is literally exactly what I'm talking about. Like, how are we going to maintain the transparency and bias if he's just going to crash out on literally everybody and then ban them without any logging? Like, we need a way to actually keep him accountable because he's been the owner of RCPDFR for what? Somebody said like 13 years now? Something like that,
For
right?
6
2019.
years
So
since
6 years. Still,
2018.
for 6 years, we have been
7.
playing
That's
this
7.
game under this corruption and dictator like fucking I don't even know how to describe it at this point. It's ridiculous. And somebody
Okay.
needs to take control of it because this is just going to keep happening. It doesn't matter if you guys are stepping in from RS to advise anything. He's going to keep doing it. And this is the second time that we have had a mass exodus of staff because of decisions that he has made, in which
If
I
we're
can
talking
attest to, because in 2023, when I got fired and banned, I literally had the entire staff team follow me to a different community. And then most of us came back to include myself. And so it's like, I know for a fact that nobody that just left is going to come back because we've all talked about it already. So my opinion still stands of like, or not my opinion, my question still spans of what the fuck are we going to do about this? And we want you to answer it now in this VC. It doesn't matter that you're being put on the spot. You did this. We want answers.
Tell you that I'm not gonna answer just yet because I want to have the right words.
If I may, you're asking FS to prove something he cannot physically prove right in this second. We can't put together a board of directors immediately, and I believe that would be the quickest way to fix this. Most obvious. way to
Idea.
fix this.
idea.
Go ahead.
Idea. Sorry, King David has idea. Okay, wait. Okay, so what if Fishy state? Okay, Fishy. What you probably should have said if I was in your position, I would say, well, then I should not handle moderation anymore, nor should I be running admin commands since I don't make the right decisions when it comes to moderation. So you should probably hand that off to someone else who can run it and who can make the right decisions. That's what you should be saying, basically.
Yeah, basically. I think
It's like this conversation just went all the way to like 5 hours ago. This is what the fuck.
Well,
no,
so
we went
my
away,
my
but-
thing on it, right, is even if you guys put in place a board of directors, it doesn't keep him from exerting his
will.
power and stuff like that. And exactly what War Sniper just did, nothing will. So
Well,
that's what
well,
I'm trying
what
to
do
get
you
to
want us
is
to
like,
do?
how are
I'm
we?
gonna be real for you. We don't own this place. We can't really do
No, no,
anything.
no, no, no.
but
I know that.
just
I'm not
suggest
asking
things.
you specifically to do anything. Basically, what
Okay.
I'm saying is this is the facts. This is what I'm stating. I want to hear from Fishy what he's actually going to do to make his community better now that he just basically screwed it and all the staff left again. Like, because obviously we all have identified the problems. We're saying he has the same problems over and over and over again, and he's just continuing to do it. So, like, what are you going to do, Fishy, to change and actually make your community better, be a better leader for your community? And I get that the money is probably a thing for you, or you have things going on in your life like everybody does, but it gets to a point where if you want your game to be continuous and successful, there has to come a time where you realize that the things that people are saying, because we're all saying the same thing, are
Sorry.
correct, and that we have a good point. And it's to the point where you just constantly being defiant against your own staff team is what's killing you in the end and killing your server.
Will
And so
say.
I'm just trying to figure out like what you feel about what I just said and what you feel about for the future of your community and what you're going to do to like make yourself better and make the community better.
Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing. Okay, I'm still
You-
gonna continue to try and do what I gotta do.
What?
You want to specify real quick?
It
Hold on.
feels like we
You
just
wanna
went
specify
backwards.
real quick.
We-
Specify what you mean precisely by saying that, because that is a very important thing to do. Otherwise, we have
Lord have
just come
mercy.
full circle to doing nothing here.
It's literally Christmas Eve, and you guys choose to revolt and march down the fucking Capitol.
Wow.
We could have did this on another day. You guys could have did this a day before.
I know.
See, this is why I don't speak.
What?
Because I was actually
No,
giving
no,
her
no,
an
no, no.
actual response.
No, sometimes it's better to stay quiet. Sometimes it's not. But this is something to address.
Okay.
Or you can also just say, give me a moment to think.
Could you rephrase your answer? Would
Yeah, could you
that be better?
rephrase it?
Take
How
your
about
time.
this?
Don't worry.
In one sentence, Katie, can you rephrase your question? Try to spark notes it.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me actually think on how to phrase that sentence for him.
Okay. And while we wait on those, David, I sent you something in DMs. Everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas.
Well, I was spending it here, so it could be better.
Christmas just started for me.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
get
Christmas.
paid in
5
Merry
days.
Christmas.
Oh my God, Merry Christmas.
Would anybody here like
Merry
to buy
Crisis
life
is one thing.
once in a lifetime?
Also,
Christmas.
Like by
It's just
lifetime.
it's just today.
whoever did,
Stop it. It's
if
Christmas.
somebody wouldn't mind removing the staff role from myself, because I'd like to at least
Shut
give
up.
myself a week
now a
to
worker here.
not be overwhelmed.
All three of us do
Thank
need the
you.
roles removed as well. Me, Gerald, and Vix.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Ready to
Vix has
pack
done a lot
up.
of work today. Good job, Vix. Very proud of you.
Vix,
You're
I'm-
getting a promotion back
You've
at
been
home.
praising him, but not me.
Okay.
Can't promote you
Max
to
right.
owner, Vix. Very proud of you.
You know what?
Also,
I
Max
think
right,
I'm
guys.
the COO.
Let's give Vix a hand for breathing. Good job.
Okay.
Vix. Good job. So proud.
That was in your spirit. It's okay.
Have you been doing your tickets?
Yes,
Hey,
there's no
uh,
tickets, Gerald.
Liar.
I hope you've been doing your tickets.
There's no tickets, Gerald. He logged in earlier. He was screen sharing. You saw it. How dare you?
I guess Sonya finally stepped up after yelling at you that
She finally
So-
said though.
Oh,
I
sorry, go
guess
ahead.
I guess how I would
Okay,
rephrase
quick,
it.
quick.
How do you feel about the current state of your community, given what everybody has said today, meaning from your members, staff members, etc., who feel unheard and mistreated? And
They're
what
always
what would you do to continue to change and be better for this community?
You can only do so much. Before people's just never mind. No. See,
And just ignore the chat. Just close
I'm
it
gonna-
because
I'm
like
gonna
I want to hear your
stay muted.
honest
stay
answer.
muted because I honestly cannot.
I mean,
I
look.
I don't like prick him or anything. I don't want to like disrespect you, Fishy, or anything, but like for someone to be able to run a community and like meet everyone's like to be a leader, you need to be able to communicate. So I feel like the biggest thing that you need to learn right now are these three things: accountability, transparency, and also the ability to communicate with the community. Just those three things.
Maybe
And
right
it's
now.
not gonna happen overnight. You have to do
Yeah.
it through a course of, you know.
So Fish
Yeah.
says saying shit is never gonna
Yeah, it's okay, Fishy. Like
Um,
I get it. I understand you. I understand your side, but that's something that you need to learn respectfully.
you might not like it, but you gotta get used to it sometime. I
Yeah.
don't speak well either. When we initially started this, I was having some trouble talking to David here, but I did get it under control. I'm sure you can too if you just have a conversation for a little more time. Hold on,
And
whenever-
something else I did want to say just while I'm up here is
Go ahead.
I will make an office, not an officer. I will make an offer to buy this community if you're just over it, because I care about this community, and I will take it off your hands if you'd like.
I
Oh,
think
we talking
we'll give it a
offers?
Didn't you steal the
Oh,
map?
business.
Somebody said you
Money.
stole the map.
Whoa,
I do
whoa,
have the
let's
map.
calm
Yes, I have the map.
Girl,
said
what
hard
the
pass.
fuck?
I think
You're supposed to say that.
I
Keep
think-
in mind that the map was publicly released in general, like given
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know,
that is
9
true.
or 10
It was-
p.m.
It's
it was
not
just
like it's
released.
even copyrighted or anything.
Was it
There's
scripted or
literally
the full
nothing-
map?
There's literally
It's
nothing legally
scripted
Scripted
binding
and
over
the
it.
full map. It's everything.
The
Yeah, it's
scripted
everything.
one, like full thing?
Yes, like the most
Yeah, I
recent
think
update.
a developer
The most
leaked it or
recent
something.
update?
Most recent
Most
update.
recent
Yes.
update.
Some rogue developers.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's not good.
When did we
You
start?
definitely didn't get the runtime handler. I know that.
This is a copy directly from a developer. It has
Oh.
everything.
Can you
Wait,
send
are
it
you
to
thr-
me? I want it.
No, you're not threatening. Wait,
Oh, no,
has
no,
it been leaked or has
No,
it?
no, no. I'm not threatening to leak it. I'm not threatening to leak it. I'm just saying I had it because somebody else brought up that I did have it.
Oh.
I don't know
Well,
if it's
Fish,
been
if you
leaked,
want, I
like, on
could.
Roblox.
Okay, well, if we're talking business deals, okay, like let's. You're treading on my territory over here.
Yeah,
okay?
business.
Oh,
You're
all right.
treading on my territory, all right.
Fishy,
When it comes
fishy.
to
Fishy
business,
doesn't want to
okay.
accept. He's saying
$3,000 and you got a deal.
No. This
Easy,
is not
that's easy,
something.
easy
Hey,
This is
hey,
no.
look,
Fish
Fishy,
has to
6
fix it.
toenails, and I have this community.
Prod
No,
and I have
oh yeah, I can beat you on that. 3 pennies and 1 belly button lint.
Yeah,
Huh.
well, my underwear. How about that?
Prod and I have
you got a
offered to
deal.
take
You got a
over the
deal.
community.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does it come with streaks and stains in them?
Oh my
Oh,
fucking
my
god.
God.
Oh my fucking god.
Crazy chill.
I just think there needs to be someone that is of equal power to Fishy, and that's not gonna happen.
Like
It's-
I said,
Wait,
It's
guys,
not gonna
I just
happen.
realized. If Fishy says that he can only type out his answers, how about we just make Fishy type a response to Katie? How about that?
That's that's what I was going to suggest because he seems to be typing in the actual chat. I mean, if you want to type a response in the chat, I am watching it, Fishy. I will read
Here.
it. Like because I want your honest feedback. I'm not here to be against you, especially with our past. Like I know we have bad blood, or well, I don't, but I know you kind of hate me.
Why?
I'm not saying
Katie-
well
We should
because
still
of the
make
whole
her
thing
staff
from
director.
2023. But
Katie,
what I was saying is
you should
Go ahead.
probably like reframe your question in text format, and so he can reflect on that. That would make it a lot easier. For
yeah, I
him.
can do that. I'll ping him and then put the question under it.
Can we
Fish,
get
I've
back
told
on
you
track here?
everything you got to do. But what is this conversation that's happening here is not good. You gotta take control here. You know what I mean? Or other people are gonna start taking control from you. So you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta be a leader.
Yeah, you already
don't-
have leverage, man.
Yes. Otherwise, they can offer you 2 shekels and 1 string.
2 Chinese
take it.
pennies.
Lucky. I had thought about buying, and then I heard about how much the community actually freaking cost, and I'm like, I was second thought.
If we're talking about selling
Yeah.
points, I just want to know what's on the table right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, okay, let me be completely honest, right?
Yeah, I'm right here,
28.
guys. You guys can buy me.
I'm 28.
You're talking
I've done-
17K member Discord server, but the game is leaked. I'd probably put I'll put a realistic price down, or maybe talking like maybe 7K.
That's like easy.
We pay our
Mm.
developers though.
Oh, you heard her. It's easy for her.
Yeah.
Like monthly.
Go ahead, sell it.
Like I've tried to tell him before, like money is not an issue. I will buy the community. He just doesn't want to get rid of it. Which, to be
I think
fair,
you should sell it. I think it's
to
his
be
time
fair,
to go.
it would be
Yeah, I think it's
fair
time to let go.
because
I mean, if he is kind of having this whole
Get this
debacle with
chaoticness
it.
off of you.
Yeah,
man.
I'll buy
Money,
it out
money,
and shove
money.
my entire corporation structure in it.
Yeah, that'll work.
Good God,
Hell
no.
yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys.
We are
Everyone's
not
gonna
having,
be
like what
we
you
are
do.
not having Project Roblox as the new MI game.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Hell no. Hell no.
Give me a
Like, your
other
piece.
games are
For my
good, but
simple
come on.
admin system, I'm bringing all my developers.
Hey,
Yo,
oh,
hell
Simon,
no.
Simon,
Oh, and
that
you're gonna
shit-
kick us. You're gonna
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Is this gonna be like COVID, and you're gonna kick us out of our jobs?
And then when you spawn in the game. No,
Wait,
I'm
Fishy,
holding off
Fishy,
on the
Fishy.
jokes.
I tagged you in my rephrase question and it deleted it. So it should be in staff
Okay, let
log
me just
somewhere.
read this on Fish says,
No, no,
so
no,
I don't
you
really
don't
hate you,
have
never
to.
really did. I fired you originally for blatant disrespect.
Sorry, I have the
Anyways, the only thing
screenshot.
I
There you
can
go.
do is correct the wrongs and learn from those, trial and error, really, but no one's going to believe this. Realistically, you got to try and correct what you learn and only use what you learn to not prevent the same action. What the? I think we're all getting a little sleepy here.
Yeah, this has been a long
If you
time.
would-
God.
Yeah.
Look,
if you would like-
Jokes aside, as as a partner to your community, I highly encourage you to do what I've listed you, like what everyone here has told you to do. But it's kind of in your court now. No one can really be you or go in your court. You got to make the decisions from here. I think we can all agree on that. So, yeah.
Well, I better get to bed before Santa comes.
How old
Yep.
are you?
I'll
You
be
sound
down
like a
your
grown
tree.
man.
Yeah.
Talking about some damn
Yeah,
Santa.
God, you?
I'll be leaving a pile of shit under your tree. All right. Anyways, I think
be
we're good to
roll over
go.
you.
I think.
Fishy, I believe in you.
I'm
By the
just
way,
gonna say this, Fish. I need you to look at DMs. It's pretty important. But
Also,
yeah.
David,
By the
look in
way,
your
who
DM.
modded me? Like, seriously, who ranked me that?
Me.
I don't know,
your
dude.
moderator.
Take it.
Oh, okay.
It was for
Oh
that
wait,
idea. chance
wait!
that
You're
just
the one who
came in.
made my thumbnails?
Yes, I
What?
was.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't know you're the one who made those thumbnails. Holy shit, I didn't know.
Yeah.
All right,
I
you're a
have a
contributor
new-
now.
'cause
Welcome
I had
back.
a new
Could you
account,
by
that's
chance
why.
make me more thumbnails?
Yeah, I will. I mean, if
Who's a
you
good
hire
boy?
me, but
For sure.
Oh,
My
yeah.
commissions are
If
open.
we hire him, if we hire him.
shut your mouth, twin, bro.
All right, guys. I'm black. I'm back.
Huh?
No, you said you're black.
There we
You
got
said he was
competition.
black.
Oh wait a minute. We should kidnap Monty and replace Acer.
Mm.
It's funny.
Genius. Wait, we
It
should swap
is.
Acer. You should put Acer here and bring the other one in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, let's do
Acer
it.
does like one thing a
Well,
month.
all right. Well,
better,
I think
better model right here.
I think I
Well,
speak
David-
on behalf of a lot of people when I say we should probably start wrapping it up here.
Yep. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, I
yeah,
just
it's
there
1
was
a.m.
there was
Oh,
just
pleasure.
a really good idea in chat that I wanted to bring up before we ended. Breezy just said later on, will he create a full manifesto on what happened or will happen for the future,
A
including
manifesto is
plans,
a crazy ass way to put it.
Girl, anybody got
including
time for
plans
that?
for moderation apps, for
Manifesto.
example.
Who the fuck
No,
is
here's
I
the
think
thing.
about a
so.
manifesto?
I think
No.
instead of manifesto, I think what Breezy means is like an agenda or like a plan. You know
It's
how
not
like
sounding any better. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're not
I
gonna
mean,
get a
to
whole
be fair,
calendar.
Plan is probably the best way to put that.
yeah, like just
So-
a plan for the community, I guess, is what Breezy was asking.
God, manifesto.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Well,
right.
it was a pleasure. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Appreciate
You
appreciate
too,
you.
No,
twin.
all like
Thank you,
yep.
guys.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Happy New Year if we don't see you
Hit me
guys.
up, David.
All
Hit me up,
right,
David.
everybody.
Hit me
All
up,
right.
David.
Happy
Hit me up,
Merry
David.
Christmas and Happy New Year's, y'all. Thank you for coming
Have
around.
Happy
and
New Year.
helping
Yep,
us out.
thank you. All right, I'm gonna delete the
Of course,
Joe,
of course.
you're
Yeah,
next.
wait, hold on.
Joe,
Don't delete
next.
the channel. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
we're good.
wait.
Hey guys, so if you watched that whole video, thank you very much, even though I doubt many people did. It's a lot of footage. I was there for the whole thing. I didn't step away for, a minute. For some of it I was on my phone because it was really just talking. But I was here. So thank you for watching, and if you have anything to note about this, put it in the comments. Or whatever, and like I said, maybe there will be more on this later, but as for now, that's kind of it. So, I guess we'll see the future of RC from here. I think it is really bad. It's not looking good, I wouldn't say at all, but could always be worse, right? I guess. Yeah, that's about it. So, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you sticked around. And if there's another one of these, I will see you, or hope to see you then. Alright, yeah. Peace.